Good morning. I figure I'm following this guy called Studio Hermit who's being blocked by my QR code. My bad. Sorry, I didn't mean to. So anyway, I only got maybe up to about here with his video. Oh, you guys can't even see it. I made it to about here with his video before I had to rewind it. I'm like, you know what, I'm going to do an actual reaction video just because I want to. Because who cares? Anyway, I was following this guy for a while. And obviously this is Studio Hermit Ed for you that don't know. I follow, I comment. I like almost all of his videos. I started following him back when he got this giant analog mixing board. This is his pride and joy, right? And I honestly wish that I could have got whatchamacallit, my reaction to when I seen him unloading that stuff. He wouldn't have liked it. Nobody would have liked it because it was bad. I'll admit. It was like, yeah. But he got it in. Sorry. We just got buckets of snow up here in northeast PA. See, I'm on the opposite end of where Studio Hermit Ed is. I'm up here in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Northeast Pennsylvania, to be exact. So. Anyway, I love this man. I learned some stuff, but I don't. And he's doing something that I think that I want to, right now, I would love to get into. Like, he's doing all analog recording. And I want to get into this. So let's see what happens in this episode of Studio Hermit Ed.
Please forgive me, for I have sinned against my fellow YouTubers.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. You're good. At least to me, Ed. You're still good.
Oh boy. I stepped in it today.
Oh boy.
You might notice we did not turn on the computer screen today.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Last week we brought home a Tascam Studio.
I don't remember. I remember bits and pieces about last week. I smoked a lot between then and now.
Bridge.
I totally forgot that he was doing this, to be honest.
And it works as a stand-alone unit. Now, you remember those reoccurring nightmares you had when you were in high school?
Nope.
Where you get to school and you're standing at your locker, you just open your locker and the whole school is laughing at you. And you look down and you forgot to put on your clothes. You're standing there in your underwear. That's kind of what I feel like today.
Only, well, yeah, never mind.
No computer. Let's see what happens. Not only do I have to make a song this week without my computer, this is really bad. My lava lamp died. It doesn't get any worse than this, folks.
Oh no! One rule of thumb, Ed. It can always get worse. I love you, buddy.
I think I might be able to make a song. I don't know how it's going to sound without the computer on the Tascam Studio Bridge.
I believe that at the end of this song, or the end of this episode, his song will be perfect. I'm just saying it now. Like I said, I only watched a little bit of it. I didn't watch it to the end, but I'm saying it now that I'm probably going to enjoy the song that's coming out of here at the end.
But I don't know if I can make a song without my lava lamp. The light bulb died. Can you still buy these light bulbs? I don't even know.
eBay!
It's got to make heat, It's an incandescent bulb.
eBay for everything.
Oh, boy. Let's see what we come up with. Ooh, this is bad. Ooh. Let's get her turned on. It uses one of these cards, okay? The same one as a camera, flash drive.
I have one. It's broke. I don't know what it is, but I have one.
Whatever, I don't know, micro SD card. But let's get her fired up. Okay, Tascam Studio Bridge, it says. All right, let's put this in there. Which way does it go? I'll probably do it wrong, because I do that.
Likewise.
You going in there? Is that how you go? Nope, other way, of course. There we go. All right, putting it in. No system file. Make system file, enter. Making a system file, done. Okay, I guess that's all it took. We got a system file on our card.
See how easy that is compared to, you gotta go in and you gotta set up your session and you gotta make sure blah 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 blahs or yada yadas and so forth and so on, right? Blah blah blahs.
Let me close back the door so we don't get no dust in there.
Pause. Look at that, baby. -2. Sorry, I just thought. So, really quick, I just got back from a walk. I had to take a walk to the store to go, obviously, get my Monster, Reese's Cups, and some other things. And I made it. I mean, it was a nice 10-minute each way walk, so that's like 20 minutes out there. And now I have an over $700 electric bill. So this is why I'm down here in my basement with like barely no heat. Like, I'm only doing it now for the sake of this video, but after this video I'm gonna shut my little heater off here and continue to do this because I want to train my body. That's why. So, continuing with the video.
All right, we got to make a song. Okay, menu, no song. Song, menu, new song. New song, 48K, 24-bit. Okay.
This is, I hope this didn't screw up the audio, because I just seen one of my audio things wrong.
Just like that, we got a song.
So I bet you there's going to be doubles in it now. But now there won't be.
Change the name of it here.
Alright, so I don't know how long my desktop audio here was on, but there's probably doubles of him. But as of right now, there should be no more double talking on Ed's end. I don't even know if it's going to be there yet, so.
Okay, I don't know whether this shows up or not, but call home and we're ready to record. One of the problems I've had here trying to record with no computer, I don't know what time it is. I depend on those monitors to tell me what time it is. I almost missed my coffee break. That's not good. Oh.
It's always important for a musician to have a coffee break because you don't want management mad. Management is always mad at me all the time, every time I get into a session, whether it be with my friend or with a client. Management's always mad. Never, or at least never try to make management mad. Management is your friend.
Jeez. I thought it would be fun today, since we're recording with my Tascam Studio Bridge. That's a 24-track standalone recorder today, baby. No computers. But I thought it would be fun to record with my TAC microphones. Okay, same company, but that's a TAC PE120. It's an electric condenser microphone, and it comes with 2 capsules. Okay, these came with a cardioid capsule, right there. Okay. And they came with an Omni capsule.
I'm not sure if you had these in another video or if I saw it somewhere, but I believe you had these in another video. I could be wrong.
Okay, the cardioid capsule.
But I do remember hearing about them different capsules.
Capsule is more focused, straight on. Cardioid capsule on my electric condenser microphones, the TAC PE120s. Love these microphones. Please forgive me, for I have sinned against my fellow YouTubers.
Again, no you haven't. You're trying to experiment, and there's nothing wrong in the audio world with experimentation.
When I was in my early 20s, I built a studio onto my house. That was a long time ago. And in that studio, yes, I had a piano and an organ. I miss that Leslie cabinet. I wish I'd have kept it. But, okay, today, the only piano and organ which I thought this song needed, I have is in Logic. So I had to play it on my keyboard and in Logic. Okay, I use software instruments for the piano.
Stop. That's okay. That's part of the music, man.
And the organ, I'm sick.
Ah, you're good.
But they make it so easy in 2026. Let me show you how easy it was with the Tascam Studio Bridge. In a way, I would say that the Tascam Studio Bridge has 48 ends, not 24. Okay, if you look right here, input, all 24 channels have an input button. When it's up like that, it means analog. And when I push it down, it means USB. And in other words, when that button's down, I can get the signal via my Mac computer or Logic or whatever your DAW is. And when it's up, I'm monitoring all my analog chain that I explained last week. So really, this is 48 ends. So I'm gonna blame my cheating heart on modern technology. I'm sorry I sinned, but I use Logic Pro for the piano and the organ.
You can use whatever DAW you would like. These are just my opinions. I'm sure nobody's going to view this video. Maybe it'll get shared. Maybe it'll go won't. I do these videos for the hell of it. He's a subscriber to the channel. I subscribe to him. We swap back and forth. So, yeah. No, according to me, Ed, I don't mind what recording software you use, buddy. You know it. You love it. You learn it. You use it. You have nothing. Hey, I use Studio Pro 8. I know it. I love it. I have Reaper on my desktop, but I haven't used it. I mean, I used it, like, once. And within, like, 10 minutes, I already knew the DAW. I'm like, oh, yeah, no. Of course, the only things I needed to learn in Reaper was how to set up a session, how to add tracks, how to arm tracks, how to do the inputs and outputs, and how to mix down a song. And then I just had to make videos on that to send to my buddies. So, yeah.
Okie dokie, I guess we're all ready to go here.
Yes,
We've
we
got
are.
22 tracks recorded in.
Now, that board is fucking massive. Look at mine. My little board, I don't even know. It takes up like, I don't know, not even 5 feet, maybe 3 feet. But his board's just fucking massive. Like, I would love that board, but I feel that this board here can do more than that board could. In terms of what I would need it for. Like, I'm going to upgrade this board here, but I'm afraid that if I upgrade this board here, that I'm going to lose a lot of the features that this board has that the new board doesn't. So,
to the Tascam Studio
I
Bridge.
love his board.
And we had to leave 23 and 24 open to record what's coming out of our mixing board. Does that make sense to you?
Yep,
So
it does.
stereo coming out of all this stuff is going back into the Tascam, into the Studio Bridge.
Okay. 22, right.
1 through 22 are right here. I've got them all ready to go. And then right here are my VCA faders. Drums, acoustic, electric guitars, leads, keyboards, background vocals, lead vocals, and bass. The beginning of the song starts out with just acoustic, so that's the only thing I have up. We're ready to go here with the mix, I think. Now, the master bus goes out into the ultraviolet, and then it goes into the BC501 compressor. Those are 5.
I would love to have a bunch of outboard kit. I would absolutely love it. But I'm the type of engineer, studio engineer, that would prefer to make changes on the fly. So that's why going into all of my recordings, everything I ever did was all flat. I just recently started doing an 80 hertz high pass on my kick-in mic, but that's the only type of EQing and compression I have across 13 of my drum channels. I use 13 drum channels on a 24 channel board, so I myself prefer to do it all in the DAW. If I'm sure that makes sense, if that makes sense, but I get it. If you EQ before the DAW, then you shouldn't have to EQ in the DAW. And I don't know, I'm just weird, I guess.
500 series, and then from there it goes into the Avalon 747, and that's my master bus. Now I also have the drums in parallel. Now everything's going to the master bus, but in parallel the drums are coming over here into the Harrison 32 EQs and into the 560A, the DBX compressors. And that's my drum parallel bus. That way I can kind of overdo it.
No fucking clue what he said. Parallel busing and stuff. Hey man, I know what parallel is. And yeah.
But
really
blend
don't.
it as I want
really
to.
don't.
And that's up here on groups 1 and 2. And then on group number 3,
See, I could, if I wanted to, I could route all my 13 channels, and you guys can't see it. I got 4 buses on mine. I don't have those VCAs like he does. I've got subs, so I could just select all 13 channels and route them to sub 1 and then just have sub 1, you know, on a fader, but no, I don't do that.
got my lead
don't have to do
vocals,
that.
and they're going into the bluey right here. Just
I don't have to do that because, again, I run everything in the DAW.
a little song I made for you called Call Home so that we could play with. We're ready to go. Let's get a mix on this song.
Ooh! Now keep in mind, the reason why I just said ooh is because on your end, everything coming out of my board is in mono because I have an old board and I can't figure out how to get stereo out of the board to go to the computer. It's an old Firewire and I've got to download a bunch of programs. Hey, hang on. Hopefully the new Studio Live Series 3 will be here. I'm looking into getting a 64 channel Studio Live 3. Within that bundle, I'm going with the 100-foot Cat 5 cable along with the 32, I believe is an extra 32 channel Snake. So, I'll be able to run a guitar and an amp and everything else over the neighbor's fucking yard. I've got 100 feet. More on that another day, I guess. Let me see something.
The TV screen is fading black. They say the storm is coming back. Your whole house is cold and you're all alone. I guess it's time to lock the doors.
3. Remember that number 3. The only reason I say that is because I'm going to drop a bombshell at the end of this video. I'm sure he's going to tell me no, but I am curious to know one question.
Up all the windows, the darkest clouds are rolling in, and here comes the wind. But you don't have to be alone anymore. No, you don't have to be alone anymore.
Oh, so, like I was saying, here on my end is stereo. I'm running KRK Rocket 8 monitors with a sub, which is not on. I don't really need a sub on right now. And everything's coming out in stereo. And that first note that Ed hit, it just came in stereo. I was like, whoo! So, I definitely like it so far.
'Cause all you've got to do is pick up your phone and call home.
That hit me.
You don't have to be alone anymore. No, you don't have to be alone anymore.
I like that. The blue, he looks like a blues
All
brother in a
you've
way.
got to do, yeah, all you've got to do is pick up your phone. Just pick up your phone and call home.
That's so fucking cool. He writes some bangers. I have
Well,
to say.
there's another one in the books. Call home. Thank you so much for indulging me and letting me be a rock star on the weekends. I've always tried to be honest. I do not do this full time. Never did. I've been doing it for 50 years.
Ed, I don't make a fucking cent off of this shit, dude. Never have, never will. I do my recordings for free. For free. Everyone, I love audio engineers. I spent $15,000 on my setup. I gotta make my money back. Hello? I spent a lot of money on my setup, too. I don't want the money back. Well, it's not that I'm free. It's just I have a different way of pricing. But I don't make any money. I haven't made a fucking single cent off of doing the bands that I've recorded. And that's fine. I mean, yeah, no.
I'm no famous producer or star or mixer or anything. To be totally honest with you, during the week I have a job. I'm a maintenance man and I'm just a toilet scrubber. Okay, my boss calls.
I'm not laughing because he's a toilet scrubber. I'm laughing because he's like, I don't care. I'm a toilet scrubber. What are you going to do? Make fun of me? Go ahead. There's your floodgates. I love it. I was a toilet scrubber, and as soon as I get enough money to get a vehicle, I plan on going back working janitorial jobs. The janitorial job that I worked at was in a ballroom, and I loved it. I mopped the floor. My wife would clean the toilets. Sometimes I would. But I truly miss it. So I love that job, dude.
The best toilet scrubber in the state of Pennsylvania.
Nope. Ed, no. I'm not the best toilet scrubber.
And that's what I am, okay?
Not me.
So, but thank you so much for letting me pretend to be a rock star on the weekends. It means the whole world to me that you're here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure and subscribe and hit some of the dingy dongies so you get the notifications.
You can see it
This is just
right there.
about
Thumbs
fun
up.
for me. On the weekends, an old hermit gets to come down here and have a blast. So thank you so much for coming along with me. Till next week, I'll miss you.
I'll miss you.
See you later. Bye-bye. I had just finished recording this video. I was all done getting ready to edit, and it was 10 o'clock, time for coffee break. I goes up to the house, and my wife hands me these. She went to Wally World and got us lava lamp light bulbs. Oh my goodness. Now, if this song doesn't sound right, we know why, because I didn't have lights in my lava lamps. I'm going to fix that right now. My wife loves me.
And Ed, I don't know you that well. I don't know you that well, but I know you love your wife, buddy. Matter of fact, I just had to go to the store in 2-degree weather to pick my wife up some stuff. So obviously I love mine as well, buddy. The things we do. I'm like, where the hell am I?
They work.
Happy.
You don't have to be alone anymore. No, you don't have to be alone anymore.
Ed, this should be, I don't know if you still use your Facebook or not, but new profile picture. Yeah, I like that.
Cause all you've got to do, yeah, all you've got to do is pick up your phone. Just pick up your phone and call home.
All right, so, what I'm wondering is, what I would, all right, so, the number 3, I told you guys, there's 3 different outfits in all of his takes, which tells me that he does these things during the week, which is fine. Ed, what I would like, I don't know if anybody else would like, but I would like you to put a video together of you making each part of a song. Like, you know, okay, it's Monday, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I just got home from work, took a shower, da-da-da. I'm going to lay the tracks for guitars. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, now it's such and such a day. We're going to lay the bass. Do-do-do-do-do-do. All right, it's another such and such a day. We're going to lay drums. You know what I mean? I would like a more behind-the-scenes look, I guess you could say, but that's just me. I'm sure I'm going to get shot down, and that's fine. But, Ed, man, keep doing what you're doing, buddy. I'm enjoying these series. I'll be honest with you. I like watching them. You write... There hasn't been a song yet that you have wrote that hasn't made me tear up, as you can tell now. You write some good stuff, dude. You really do. So, yeah. We hope you enjoyed this video. I hope me and Ed hope you enjoy his video, and I hope you enjoy my video. So, thank you, and I would like to see a behind-the-scenes thing. If not, I understand, but yeah. Till next week, or until I get more content out. Obviously, I'm in a freezing cold basement, bundled up, no content for a while probably, so...